This video will cover leasing, touring a unit with a prospect. So there's a couple different ways prospects may come in to tour a unit. They may just drop in and see if you're available for a tour, or more likely they'll probably schedule an appointment with you either via email or over the phone. So there are a few things that you need to do in advance to get ready for that tour. The first being preparation. So it's really imperative that your property is clean at all times. Just because you have a scheduled tour with the prospect doesn't mean that other prospects may not just drop by and ask for a tour. So it's really, really important that you are ready at all times, which means cleaning the property, cleaning the common areas, removing any trash or debris, and just making sure your property looks the best at all times. That also includes your manager's office. So whether that's in your unit or you have a set office, be sure to keep it clean, tidy, and welcoming. If you have a staged unit that you show, make sure that that unit is ready to go. Things are in order. It smells nice. So whether you want to do a little air Febreze, the lights are on, and everything's working properly. If it's just an empty unit that you're going to show, make sure it's free of any trash or debris and that it looks like it's ready to be moved in. Also, make sure you have the leasing paperwork ready to go. So that includes applications and screening documents. Have a few printed out, or make sure you get your email at the end of the tour so you can send them that stuff. The second step is the greeting. So when they come, make sure you welcome them with a smile. Make sure to use their name to make it feel a bit more personal, and then just be enthusiastic about your property. Prospects are going to be excited about your property if you're excited. So just make sure you convey that enthusiasm, that warmth, and give them a nice warm greeting. When you're touring the property, make sure you use a scenic route. And by scenic route, I mean the route that highlights the beauty of your properties and the amenities. Even if there's, a clear path right to the unit you're going to show them, I would go for the path that really highlights all of the beauty of your property, whether it's the pool, the fitness center, any nice plants. Just really make sure you show the property off in its best light. And also it's a good idea to use your when you're describing things. So make it a bit possessive to make them feel like it could be theirs. So this will be your mailbox, this will be your pool, your fitness center, your unit. And then also ask open-ended questions. So who, what, when, where, and why. So who will be living here? What's your price range? When do you want to move in? All that stuff, so you can get a better idea of the specifics that they are looking for. Also, let them know the income requirement, just so you're not wasting anyone's time. Just be very clear and transparent with them so they know what to expect right from the start. And then be ready with solutions to any possible objections. So what I mean by that, if they have any objections, so I can't find street parking, it's a little small, the AC won't fit. So there are some examples here, and it has some common objections with some solutions you can have on the ready. So for example, I can't find street parking. Well, you can say it all depends on the time of day. There is always street parking on the other small streets. Usually my husband will park on the street because he gets home a bit earlier. Then when I come home, I'll park in the parking space. Or there's no AC in the unit. You can say we have plenty of windows. We are near the ocean if you are, and love the natural breeze. Plus, this is more energy efficient, which equals lower bills. Or another one, my living room sofa won't fit. You could say I have photos in my leasing office of other units and how they have set up their space. So if you have these solutions ready, make sure that you also have everything that you're describing. So make sure you have, leasing folder with some of those photos for them. So these are just some common solutions and objections. Back to touring a unit. So after you tour the unit with them, Closing is next. So really want to point out how the unit meets their needs, and you will know this from asking all of the open-ended questions during the touring section. So make sure you pay very close attention to their answers and everything that they are looking for in an apartment. So ask for the rental. So ask them if they want to move forward with a rental and create a sense of urgency with this. So you can say, I really advise you to fill out the applications and get this process going sooner rather than later, as I have a few other prospects waiting to see this place. With the amenities and the asking price, this unit won't be on the market for long. So just create that sense of urgency so the prospects will continue with the process sooner rather than later. Ask about the rental again. So keep asking, making sure that they know that this rental is available and that it's theirs if they want it, and then give them any relevant brochures or cards, so maybe your business cards or any brochures about the property or the unit. And lastly, at the end, follow up. So once they leave, be sure to get their information. So their name, their email address, the phone number, so you can create them as a prospect in Rent Manager, which is super, super important. So once you have that information, you can send them an email thanking them for their visit, asking them to set up another appointment, or you can call the prospect to follow up with them after you've toured the unit with them. Again, just to keep in touch and make sure that this process is moving forward. And then if they do say that they, went and saw a different property in the unit and are going with that one, just find out why. What was it about the property that they just rented at, compared to ours, so we can get that feedback so we can always improve.